Hello guys, welcome back to Tag Team Esports. So today we're going to discuss the new event, so the 2021 Only One Chance event. So this event is a week old, I think, so we still have 7 days for this event. So I think hopefully this guide will help you maximize the event. Okay, so for this content, we will discuss all the possible or theoretical builds that I saw because of this event, as well as later we can demo the possible builds for you guys to see what it would look like if you have these items, as well as the points to consider on how to pick the equipment that you need on this event. So this event is just like the other events, like the Halloween and the cording event. So the event will can be refreshed or can be replaced every 12 hours. So every time you replace, you have a free summon. So it would take at least maybe for the RNG and my personal experience, it took me 8 tries on this event. So that's 2,400 nyang, because you need a 21 coin which costs around 300 nyang. Okay, so this is to discuss the possible builds. I will not discuss the weapons, because for me getting the weapons or the craftable weapons here is not that ideal. So I think we would focus on the armors instead. So one of the possible builds that we can build on this event, due to this event, is of course the DPS, which is probably the most famous build. So it will cost the build consists of the ancient gold ornament, the chaos armor, and the chaos ring. So most of the players are aiming for the ancient gold ornament because this is the best headgear in the game. So it provides default stats and the attack and magic attack percentages. So with these 3 equip, I'll show you the alternatives for each. So first is for the ancient gold ornament, you can use the Felrock helm instead, just to get the default stats. For the chaos armor, you can get the Peus plate, almost the same without the attack speed, but I think it provides the difference is only the around 7% max attack percentage, and you don't have the magic attack. But because of the strength, so I think the difference will be a little bit around 3 or 4%. So you can use that as alternative. For the chaos ring, you can use the ring of fire or the Saba ring. Okay. So next, you should also consider having the black cat because of the large monster damage increase. So previously from my video, we can see that this damage increase is a multiplier. So you can the alternative for this is the white wing brooch, which provides the attack percentage. But I think in the end game, this will be useful as well for clearing the new maps or the other events that might appear, like the challenges okay. So next theoretical build is the high CD build. So this will consist of the alien suit as well as the wing. So this equip, I'm not looking for the FLEE because of it is a flat FLEE rate and not the percentage. So I'm looking at the skill cooldown decrease. So this 2 provides 10. So that's around, that gives you an instant 20 cooldown decrease. So why I thought of this build, because of when I look at the buff of all jobs, I think this will apply to all buffs of all jobs. So for in here, the cooldown is 20 and the duration is 10 seconds, 10.5. So if the max CD reduction is 50%, that means you already have the skill will have its cooldown before the end of the duration. So instead of having the 18% of the chaos armor, you can have the plus 11% permanent of this buff, right? So let's check if we can achieve such cooldown. So as of the moment, my cooldown reduction is at 6%. So let's equip the Galapago cards, as well as I think I have the Infinite Wild Rider. So let's put all the Infinite Wild Rider here. Then the Felrak hat, because it has skill cooldown decrease as well. So here we can see the cooldown is at 20%. So if you're wondering if how it applies, in this tab, the cooldown is not decreased, but you can check on the auto. So once you use again the concentration, it's around 15%. So it means that you only have at least 5 second window without the buff, without the plus 39% attack. So with this, it's good that you consider as well that equipment, these two, especially for stalkers, which would rely on the shadow formation for the immunity, as well as other buffs like the sages with the striking, the paladin with the battle chance. You can explore this build as well. Okay, so next is the FLEE, high FLEE. So because we are building the Agi Knight, so the high FLEE is guaranteed build, or one of the end game builds that we can have. However, using that the Exilion suit, the FLEE rate is 30, and when I checked on this, I don't have the data for the plus 50 of this, but I think it only gives you a flat FLEE rate, unlike the Condor cards. So for example, my FLEE rate is at 1800 or 18. So when we put, let's say, the first seal plus 10, which is a flat rate FLEE, so it just adds to the FLEE rate and not give the, and it is not considered on the percentages. So you can see here, if you have the Mantu, which has the 18% FLEE, and now my FLEE rate is 2100. So adding another first seal with 9, so it just happens to have the plus 9 on the FLEE. Even if I check here on the defensive ability, the FLEE rate is the same. So you can consider the FLEE rate of Exilion. I think it would be best if you have the Felrak armor for the default stats, because it gives you plus 52 Agi and plus 52 luck, and I think 1 Agi equals 2 FLEE, while 1 luck equals 1 FLEE. Okay, so it gives around 100 plus FLEE rate. Okay, so next we will have the demo for the DPS build. So everyone is looking for the full DPS set. So I'll just equip the chaos set and the ago. So we'll put the wolf cards. And another damage here. So I've managed to reach at least 80,000 attack without the trans. So as you can see, the bad thing about this, or the cons of having these armors, is that they cannot be transcended easily. So the difference of the defense is, as you can see, it's only around 13,000. So this is a glass cannon build, so we'll check here on the duel for the testing. Okay, so let's check the highest BP opponent here. We managed to, as you can see, the attack crit is around 100k. So we managed to win that battle, but checking on that video, you see that you can't one-shot the enemies anymore, even though you have this type of items at around 80,000 attack. So let's test again. So here we managed to one-shot the opponent. So it depends on how they are built. Maybe because testing here you can't see the equipment, so maybe they are on farm set or anything. So this is a glass cannon build. It can one-shot, or your DPS can win for you. Okay. So next is the FLEE build. So I'll just move the cards, you can see. So the reason why I'm using mastering cards for the FLEE build is because of the default stats of the Agi instead of the Savage. Because as for me, if you go for FLEE build, I think you should pump every last bit on FLEE rather than going hybrid. But this is just for my test, because I don't have the highest cards possible here. So the White Wing Manchu provides the FLEE, the 18% FLEE. Then we will use the Condor cards. Condor cards provide the FLEE percentages. Then the Harpy Feather for another FLEE percentage. Also the Yo-Yo cards will be used because of the Agi and the FLEE. Then we will remove the Osiris for the Chonchons. This provides the Agi as well. Okay, so now we hit the 3,000 we hit the 3,600 FLEE. For maybe we can adjust the first seal for another, or masterings instead. So this is at 3,800. Okay, so at 3,800 we'll remove the companion so we can check if the flee rate is working. I think not. We'll try again. So as you can see at 3,800 flee, we can still be hit by players, mostly because of the players can have the access to the mummy cards here, which is hit percentages. So I don't think they have hit around 3,000, but maybe they can adjust to at least 2,000 hit, and the 3,800 free rate of yours will be trash. So let's test if for low BP if the 3,800 is okay. Mainly for mages, we can test for mages. Because for mages, the build will be either int agi or int vit or int luck. So they have, I think, the lowest hit rate possible. So there, I'm not sure if you guys will be willing to put a lot of Zenny and cards on this build for the flee. It will be much easier to see if we can win if we have companions, because they will be hit as well and you will not be focused. But the gist for this is that the free rate is not that good right now. So even though if you pump, I don't think if pumping it to 4,500 would guarantee 100% hit or a 100% free rate. But we don't have any duel now. Okay, so guys, for this content, so here are the points you can consider in getting the what will you get in this event. So first, the ROP in getting the item. So if you have multiple accounts and you can just reroll, you have a higher chance of getting the item that you want. However, since it is 5-star, so it would cost around 2,000 ROP. Currently in the game, we have a guaranteed 150 ROP due to the dispatch as well as the dailies. But it would take you 2 weeks. And it will be faster if you would use MVP tickets. Okay. As well as you can get, I think, in the wheel, you can get the ROP there. Okay, so next thing is the Transcended equips. So guys, because we are getting this one right now, so especially the Ancient Gold Ornament, it's hard to transcend. So the alternative, as you can see, right now, equipping the Chaos set without transcends, so the BP would just be around 200k. Okay, 200k to 250k. at the max. This is already transcended. My weapon is already transcended to +9. So when you check on the rankings for the BP, so even though if you have the chaos armors or chaos set, don't expect that it would be a huge jump on your performance in the game, because transcended equips have a large difference in terms of defense and sustainability. So there. So the next thing is the event worth for the 2.8 or 2.4k Nyang? For me, yes. For starters, if you get at least one of these items, it's a great boost. But however, for the veterans which has already transcended items around trans 5, trans 6 or trans 7, getting these items for 2000 Nyang, I think you should consider it as well, because as you can see, given that these are just trans, no trans equip, I think for me, I'm just using it for PvE and Infinity. But for PvP or even Brawl, or maybe in Duel, these equips are not that good. Okay, so guys, I hope the content gave you a lot of things that you can consider in this event. So hopefully you will use your Nyang ROP in the most efficient way possible in order for you to advance to the game, and as well as progress faster. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for this content, as well as you can join our group in Facebook for the posting of other infos as well. Okay, thanks.